Hello, everybody. I'd like to start by asking you to consider this question. If you had to guess, how many times a day do you think that you reach for your smartphone? If you do me a favor, take a quick moment now and come up with a number in your head. Now consider that number in comparison to research that says that mobile users reach for their phones an average of 150 times per day. Is that higher than the number that you thought of? As our technology evolves, we are learning how to balance its integration into our daily lives. While smartphones should complement our lifestyles, we've all seen it do the opposite. And that's usually when the impulse kicks in to check for a message, an update, an email, or as one person put it during user testing, just to make sure the world isn't trying to reach me. That habitual impulse to check our smartphones has us checking while we're walking down the street, or when we feel socially awkward, and even checking our smartphones when we're in the company of those we love. My name is Willa Tracosas, and my smartphone is integral to my day-to-day, as I assume it is for many of you who own smartphones. It provides the knowledge of social connection and information and much, much more. However, I don't believe we really need them every single time that we end up with a smartphone in our hands. And I'd go just a little farther to say that we do not intend for our smartphones to distract or interrupt in situations like these, but yet they do. Our habits are looping behaviors, and we track them in order to understand, maintain control, and make better decisions. When it comes to habit loops surrounding our smartphones, there are many cues to initiate our use, many routines of what we actually do on our smartphones, and many rewards to continue our use the next time around. But regardless of what we do on our smartphones, the one common action amongst all users is the point at which we turn on our smartphones and unlock them for use. If we asked users to pause and consider their use and intent at this point, we could possibly break the habit cycle through awareness of our actions. The system I'm proposing is called Engage, and it combines a mobile app with an interactive smartphone cover. Together, they track and make the user aware of the quantity of smartphone use sessions they initiate throughout the day. In other words, it's measuring how many times you've unlocked your smartphone. And I'll touch upon a few key features in these next slides. Unlocking your smartphone indicates the start of a use session. Engage will overlay an animation of your use count on the lock screen, and that number will increment throughout the day whenever you unlock your smartphone. By counting these swipes, Engage puts users in the frame of mind that every swipe counts. While this prototype reflects the iPhone's slide to unlock gesture, it would work similarly with the fingerprint identification and other methods to unlock your smartphone. To further emphasize your use throughout the day, the interactive phone cover also visualizes your use count on the side of it. As shown in the quick prototype on the right, the phone cover lights up when the smartphone is picked up so that you are made aware of your current use count before you even turn on the phone. The lights will not remain on all the time. It's just for quick 10-second intervals when the phone cover senses activity, like it's being picked up. And the Engage system between the phone cover and the lock screen animation intervene twice before the user is fully on their smartphone, with the aim to reduce that unintentional and habit-driven use. Within the mobile app, you can get a better understanding of how your use breaks down over the day and compare your use count to both a community average and also to a personal goal if you chose to set one. You can see your daily counts for the week and then also over monthly blocks of time. The app allows additional options to set personal goals and participate in challenges, change your lock screen designs, and address sharing and time settings within the app. And if we want social motivation to keep our counts lower throughout the day, we can participate in challenges with friends and family who also use Engage. Let's say my husband invited me to a challenge for the upcoming work week. It starts Monday morning at 8 a.m. and ends with the close of business on Friday. And let's also say that I accept to participate with him. We would each be notified Monday morning at 8 a.m. that our challenge is underway. As we use our smartphones throughout the week, the app will keep track of our cumulative daily use counts for the duration of that challenge. We do not get to know the other's use count until we are notified Friday at 6 p.m. at the end of the challenge. Through notification, we'll know who won by having the lowest overall count for the duration of that challenge, and we'll also be reminded if there was a wager set. In this case, my husband wagered the first round of happy hour, so he would owe me a beer. All of these features within the Engage system are designed with the purpose of creating awareness about how often we use our smartphones so we can reduce the interruptions and distractions and create a little bit more of this. So what does this mean now and for the future? At present, the way we interact with our smartphones is a social conversation. We have Wired and Fast Company writing articles about our digital detoxes and unplugging. Such things as adult destination camps have sprung up to help us get through our digital detoxes. And artists like Banksy are creating public artworks on the topic. But consider a future where our smartphones are instead wearable devices like Google Glass, or better yet, something that we can't physically separate from. Understanding and being in control of our relationship with our smartphones now will set a precedent as we continue to innovate with our technology, and also for the next generations who will be having this conversation about another device having a similar social impact. For now, let's do our best to make our interactions, both on and off our phones, meaningful for us and for those around us. Let's swipe less and with meaning and engage more. Thank you.